On the Mic with Vocal Art Studios.
Hey, welcome to On the Mic with Vocal Art Studios on the Muso channel for this week. My name is Casey Newbold-Kerr and I am with...
Lavinia Tosev.
And Ashley Miller.
Yeah, cool. All right, Lavinia, what is it that you do? What's your connection to us?
Well, I am a singer-songwriter from Melbourne, Australia. I just turned 13 and today I'm going to be talking about what I do.
You did just turn 13 and I said to your mum, is that a little terrifying? And she said, just a little, so it's okay. You'll be all right. Ash, introduce yourself.
I'm Ash. I'm the admin coordinator at Vocal Art Studios. And I'm also Casey's co-host for tonight.
Yeah, admin coordinator means like I have to frequently
run the place.
Hey, I was going to give you a compliment, but I'll take that. Whatever. That's cool. That's the only one I'll get. We're going to be talking with Lavinia. We're going to be hearing some music. She's going to be playing live. We're going to be hearing some recorded stuff as well from different local artists. Look forward to that. We've got some giveaways as usual. If I may, we got a little table here now too. Production values are through the roof. We've got our, of course, $50 Village Pizzeria voucher to give away. They're very kind down there to us. And
we will tell you later on what you have to do to win that as well.
Yes, we don't just hand things out here. You have to earn these prizes. But it'll be fun, I promise. Okay, and also, what else have we got? We got the, how many? 2 Centura vouchers for the best 2 comments that we get on our Facebook feed thing.
So we're gonna get Lavinia after the show to choose her 2 favorite comments from tonight.
Oh, okay.
And those people will get 2 Centura vouchers each.
Wow, a lot of pressure. See, this is what happens now that you're 13. If you were 12, we wouldn't be asking all of this stuff. It's like, we can get away with it now. You're getting old. But, so what I want you to do right now is, before we actually listen to our first record, how old am I? our first song that has been recorded. I just want to ask you a few questions about how you started out as a singer. And I mean, you're as these people that have tuned in are going to hear, you're a very mature songwriter, which you'll see what I mean. It's really quite impressive. But how did you start out as a singer?
So I've always loved music ever since I was a kid. The first thing I started was piano when I was about 6. And I loved it, and music was my passion. So I decided to start singing a year later, and then I also started guitar about a year and a half ago with you, Casey.
Oh, it was longer than that, wasn't it?
I think a year and a half.
Yeah, I think it was 18 months ago, maybe.
Wow, okay. Hey, you're doing really well then. You fooled me, and I swore I won't get fooled again. You didn't get that, did you?
No.
Pino got it right.
I got it.
Yes.
That's a Who. That was a Who thing.
And that's something that I'm going to reference later on. A little story I'm going to tell. See, it's all tied together. Very, very well planned here. I've got an expert scriptwriter in Ash over there. So let's also talk really, really briefly before we listen to our first song or record.
Yep.
Ash, and we're gonna go into this a little further later on, but about how you started out singing, because I don't think we've spoken about that before. Well, we haven't, but I don't think anyone else has either. No. Actually, in general, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
Not just on here.
So I started with Liz, let me think, 17 years ago. I was 4 years old. So Liz was my first singing teacher, and I actually can't remember how I started.
Well, you were 4.
Yeah, so I'm guessing my mom enrolled me because I didn't stop talking, so I probably was able to sing. And ever since then, I've just loved to do it as a hobby. Yeah.
Well, and that's what it should be about, regardless of whether, I suppose, regardless of how far you want to take it, it should still be something that you could just happily view as a hobby and that you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Because that's how, I think you'd agree, that's the best way to get good at something, is to enjoy it. You will want to practice, you will want to play, you'll want to sing.
Yes.
If you don't enjoy it, there's no point in doing it.
Largely, yeah. I mean, you can, I suppose it is a bit of a thing for musicians where if they start to play professionally, you can find yourself involved with projects where you are just doing it because, you play music and that's what you've been enlisted to do. But I think if that's the case, then you do have to have a balance. You've still got to play the stuff that you love. I'm not going to say that I've loved every project or gig that I've been involved with. Sometimes you do it as a favor. Sometimes it just pays well, and it's a job. But even when I've been involved with that stuff, I always find time to sit down and strum a song and sing it and be like, hey, cool, this is why I do it.
Yeah.
That if you can't do that, what's the point? You've got to love it. You've got to enjoy yourself. But what I will use that as a nice segue for is, Pino, I'm thinking we might have a listen to our first song. How does that sound to you?
Sure, mate. I'm all set already.
All right, cool. I'll get Ash to introduce this one from Demi.
So our first song is by one of our young talented artists, Demi Bignardo. And this song that we're playing tonight is called For the Better. So she is a 16-year-old singer-songwriter, and her song is about close childhood friendship that changed when starting high school as people change to fit in. And she's also a friend of yours, Lavinia.
Yes. This song is an amazing song. So.
Yeah.
And she's, as I sort of said, as a bit of a segue, I mean, if you want to talk about someone who is passionate and loves what she does, there you go.
Yeah. So you can also follow Demi on Instagram and hear a bit of her. She does a few covers and stuff like that once a week, and a few times a week. So you can follow her on Instagram at @DemiMusic. I'll get Pino to put that in the comments for you all. But yeah, let's have a listen to For the Better by Demi.
It's been months since we've spoken. Looks like now you're the king, with the world on your shoulders. You're just trying to fit in. Done some things you're not proud of, trying to please everyone. Tell me why you've been so foolish. Look at what we've become. Now you're acting like nothing's above you. You won't change, so I guess now I've got to take myself out of this wrong situation. It's not like me to get impatient. Now you're acting like nothing's above you. You won't change, so I guess now I've got to take myself out of this wrong situation. It's not like me. Things are changing for the better. Now I know what I am worth. Not wasting my energy on you. I've grown up, baby, you should too. Things have changed and now I'm better. My heart feels so much lighter. You're not here to weigh me down. I got lost in the fire, had to find my way out. Now you're acting like nothing's above you. You won't change, so I guess now I've got to take myself out of this wrong situation. It's not like me to get impatient. Now you're acting like nothing's above you. You won't change, so I guess now I've got to take myself out of this wrong situation. It's not like me. Things are changing for the better. Changing. Now I know what I am worth. Now I know. Not wasting my energy on you. I've grown up, maybe you should too. Things have changed and now I'm better. Oh, if it was meant to be, then it would have been. Oh, maybe eventually you would have seen. If it was meant to be, then it would have been. Maybe you will see. Things are changing for the better. Changing. Now I know what I am worth. Now I know. Not wasting my energy on you. I've grown up, maybe you should too. Things have changed and now I'm better.
Awesome. Told you that'd be good.
So that was Demi with For the Better, and you can see all your comments. So Jess P, great song. Liz said the new sign looks great. It does look great.
It's a good looking sign.
Pino was so excited when we came in tonight.
What an age we live in. I see there was also a comment, the dad jokes have started already. Yes. Yes, they have. And now they're going to continue. No, actually, what we're going to do now is we're going to talk to Lavinia.
Yes.
Lavinia here about the song that she's written, what it's about, her experiences writing it, and then we're going to hear it. And I've heard it a few times. It's really good. So I'm really looking forward to that. But tell us about this song. What's it called?
So this song is called The Tide. It's about encouraging people with anxiety or depression or even just going through a tough time in their life to speak out, reach out to people so that we can help them out, and also for us to reach out to them as well and give all our help as well.
Yeah, well, okay. So as I said before, that's really mature.
Yeah.
For comparison, my band is super proud that we wrote a song about golf. So, well done. But no, what was the, I suppose, what was the inspiration for that? How did you come to, because as I say, you would have written that when you were 12, right?
Yes.
That's a heavy duty topic for anyone.
Yeah.
Much like when I was on here with Bianca a few weeks ago, who is a friend of yours, and, the song that she performed was of a similarly, really, really mature subject matter. How do you approach that at your age? Because I've heard the lyrics, and it's not like if I heard this song and it was from someone who was 35, I'd be like, yeah, okay,
yeah.
that's what life experience gets you. But you've done it at 12. What was the process there?
Well, I think writing about these sort of topics are never forced. The way I started this song was I was just strumming some chords on my guitar, and I just thought about this topic about anxiety and depression, and thought about how many emotions these people are going through, and the song just escalated from there. Chords are put together, the lyrics, and
yeah. Okay, so with the process of writing a song, do you generally approach it the same way every time? Some people will always start with a chord progression and then build it from there, whether they then add a melody or lyrics and then a melody, or some people find they're inspired to write lyrics first and that will then shape the music that goes with it. How do you do it the same way every time? Or basically I'm asking, is there a process?
Not for me. All of my songs have been written differently. I've always had a different experience with all of them. The first song that I wrote was actually written about a picture that I drew of a tree. And yeah,
That sounds a bit more like what someone your age should be doing. It's like a song that I'd write.
Yeah. Well, I was 10 at the time.
Oh, well,
But-
of course. She was 10. That was like centuries ago. Yes.
Yeah.
Probably feels like it though, right?
But yeah, there's not really a process for me. Most of them are generally about, like, they first start off with a melody or chords and then the lyrics. But no,
Okay.
there's never been a signature process for me.
Yeah, which is fine. It's not as if everyone.
There's a rule book. to
Yeah,
writing a
some people, but
song.
some people do. I think they find it. What would the word be? Perhaps. I kind of want to say therapeutic, but that's not really the word that I want. But some people find a real comfort from following a process to a T. They find that it helps them creatively, or some, like you, don't. I personally, I joke about writing the golf song and stuff. I've written songs about better topics than that. I find, though, often it's just a phrase, it's a line, it's something generally I find quite witty or apt, something that really, if you ever come up with a sentence that just encapsulates a situation, and that will be the one that goes, whoa, okay, now I could actually fill a whole song just with that, that working from that one phrase.
Yeah.
That's a process that I've found has been really, really handy. I was mad at someone once. I was out for a walk and I thought, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for what you've done. This is to them, not me. And I thought, wow, that's it. That's how I feel. Let's write a song. Song came out in 20 minutes because you could probably relate. There's nothing worse than sitting there,
Yeah.
a blank page and trying to write,
Yes,
that's hard.
the other thing. All my songs take a different time amounts to write them. Like this song I actually wrote in 2 days.
Yeah.
No, actually one. Yeah, and then other songs
Even better.
No, and then other songs have taken about a month or a week. Like, it's all different.
It really is, yeah. And I think you have to respect that process. You can't think, well, you know what, I started this song today, I've got to finish it today, and then you end up with something that you're never completely happy with. And I think by the same token, you have to know when a song's done.
Yeah.
I think that's really important. You have to know when the song is finished and it's time to use any ideas that you have for a new song.
Yeah.
Because otherwise the first song of all time would still be being written, wouldn't it?
And
But-
like Nancy said, who can explain inspiration, which I think is also really important.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. It's hard. Sometimes you can, and sometimes it's just like, well, it just happened.
Yeah.
Maybe it's best just to leave it at that. That's
Yeah.
kind of cool too. But maybe I think it might be time for us to hear this song. What do you think?
Okay.
I've kind of built it up a lot. No pressure, but I promise you, it is a good song. Ash, can you grab a
Yeah.
guitar? You're the roadie. It's great, isn't it? There you go. Oh, the pick.
I think it's undue.
I think guitar picks are the most dropped items in the world.
Yeah, definitely.
And they always fall in the most difficult spot to get to. I'm sure they've caused more back injuries than anything else in the world. But, Pino, are we good to go with the guitar?
Yeah, mate. We did a sound
Yep.
check.
Beautiful. All right, so,
I'm getting better at this stuff, mate.
dude, it's like we got a world-class sound guy over here.
Yeah, right.
And world-class screen printer, too. All right, cool. So this song is
Cool.
The Tide?
yeah.
Cool. Take it away.
Trying to find an answer that you already know. What goes inside your head, don't know where it came from. You're blocking out the world and they're just trying to help you. You don't know that you just need somebody to talk to. You say we all have turned to you. We don't know what you're going through. You just need to let it go. It's all in your head. I know that your mind is lost in the tide. The time has come to talk this through, my friend. remember when you had the light in your eye. You never used to worry, I hardly saw you cry. Now you got these twisted thoughts that's stuck in your brain. If you keep going like this, you'll never be the same. 'Cause you say we all have turned on you, but we don't know what you're going through. You just need to let it go. It's all in your head. I know that your mind is lost in the tide. The time has come to talk this through, my friend. I know that you can change your ways. You just need to take a trip down memory lane. I'll be your strength. We can push this tide away. You say we all have turned to you, but we don't know what you're going through. You just need to let it go. It's all in your head. I know that your mind is lost in the tide. The time has come to talk this through, my friend. Time has come to talk this through, my friend. Ooh.
That was fantastic.
Thank you.
I think now everyone understands what you're talking about, Casey.
Yeah, I told you. See, I don't lie. I might make the dad jokes, but I don't lie. No, that's seriously, that's such a great song. It's going to be stuck in my head. I'm going to tell a funny story about your songwriting.
Yeah.
You know what do you know what it's going to be? It's from a few years ago. You know what it is? No?
No.
Okay, it's good. There was a band that you were in with a few other youngsters.
Yes.
You know what it is now?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. This is pretty cool. Lavinia was in a band with a few other youngsters at Vocal Arts Studios, probably about 2-ish years ago, I want to say. And anyway, I taught them, and they were writing some songs. They were really cool. Anyway, on the school holidays, I had this song caught in my head, and I'm asking people, I'm humming it to them, however it went at the time. Give me a second, I could probably actually sing it to you, but I'm humming it, and I'm like, this has to, it's so catchy. Someone has to know this song. Like, why does no one know it? I was losing my mind. Like, it was actually causing me problems because I couldn't focus because of this song. I'm not exaggerating. I remember this very clearly. I went in on whatever day it was, Monday. I hope it was a Monday. And you guys started playing the song. I'm like, there it is. There it is. So you were writing sharp melodies even back then. So if you're writing at this level now, then wow, I look forward to the future.
Yes, so do I.
Hey, good.
And there are so many comments. Everyone is leaving you. I don't know if you can read them.
What do we got here?
But you've got well done, great song, amazing voice.
Demi said, I think she said this song is amazing. It's pretty
Nancy,
good.
Liz's
Thank
mum
you.
said you have an amazing tone, and Liz says, I think Nancy wants some vouchers tonight.
Well, she's working hard for them. See, maybe she's earned them. And there was also a Lavinia Tosev who had quite good things to say. Do you know her?
I don't think I do.
No, I don't think. No, that's her mum. That's her mum. But I'm sure she's very proud. Cool. All right. Now, what we may have to do is bring up.
We might go to a quick commercial.
We'll do
I
a
reckon.
commercial. Okay, when we come back, we'll bring up how you guys can win the $50 Village Pizzeria voucher, and we're going to discuss that. Cool.
Sounds good.
No worries.
Excellent.
Come and visit us at San Churros Water Gardens to share the best chocolate in the most delightful way. We are renowned for our fresh cooked churros and our Spanish couverture chocolates. Come in today and grab your El Social loyalty card to receive free churros on your birthday and every 5th hot drink purchase free, and many more fantastic offers. So come in to San Churro Water Gardens, shop 168 Water Gardens Town Centre, 399 Melton Highway, Taylors Lakes.
Awesome. Thank you there for Sanchuro. Remember, we will be giving away 2 Sanchuro vouchers, Sanchuro Water Gardens. I recommend you get down there and check them out. But the prizes will be chosen for the best comments, and Lavinia will be the one choosing them, as we've told you. So get those comments in, engage us. We love to chat, don't we?
We do.
Ash?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Ash was in another world there. What's
Yeah.
going on, Ash? Since you've turned 21, it's a little bit different now.
I know.
We've reached adulthood, have we?
Yes, I'm losing my memory.
See? See, it makes all the rest of us seem that much more impressive that we
People-
can hold it together.
People were saying when you turn 21, Ash, it's just going to go downhill. I was like, no, I don't think so. I think it's starting.
Yeah. 22 was actually my favorite year.
Really?
Yeah, it was for a variety of reasons. It was just a good one. So look forward to that one.
Awesome.
That's
Can't wait.
it's a good one.
I'm still waiting for a favorite year.
Favorite.
It's only taken 50 years.
Yeah, I'm 50. No, you're not a day over 30, surely.
Yeah, I'm 50, mate.
Well, there
I
you
know.
go. That's all right. Well, what people are going to have to do if they want to win this pretty awesome $50 voucher from the Village Pizzeria, who are huge supporters of the Muso channel, of this show, really super cool. Get down there and support those guys because they're supporting us.
And they have awesome food.
Yeah.
Their pizza's pretty good. Their risotto is really good.
The whole food's really nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
really nice.
Village Pizzeria.
Sounds like you've spent quite a bit of time down there.
Well, Vocal Arts now does performances there on Wednesday
That is
nights.
correct. Wednesday nights.
We have another one tomorrow night.
So check out.
What time is that at, Ash?
Tomorrow night it starts at 6:30,
Till?
about 8:30,
Oh, okay.
8:30 to 9 o'clock. So that's tomorrow night at the Village Pizzeria.
Great.
I
yes.
should add that if you want any more information about any of this sort of thing, we at Vocal Art Studios are all over social media. You name it, we're on it.
Yes, we're on YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter. Liz, have I forgotten anything? don't
I think that's
so.
about right.
it.
See, Ash, you're not losing your
I
memory.
know.
But if there was a new platform invented since the show started today, then
Liz is
we're on that
already
as
on
well.
it.
Yeah, we've got like 4 accounts on it. So, or
Isn't that called the Tripodi Network?
yeah,
Yes.
live and in stereo. No, okay. So the question that we pose to you, our viewing and or listening public, is, and you don't have to be a singer to answer this, and I'm going to ask you guys. Okay, I haven't told you about this, so you're under pressure, but that's okay. You're doing good so far. If you could sing any song perfectly, like you could sing it like you were Pavarotti, or insert your favorite singer here, what song would it be and why? Perhaps there's an emotional reason. Perhaps there's a comedic reason. Could be any number of reasons. Maybe it's a song you've been working on for years, just sick of practicing. Could be anything. Give us a call. The number is 0412 376 848. I'll repeat that because that's what you do. 0412 376 848. Call us up. We might ask you to sing it, but we might not. So let's see. But we just want to hear about it. That's all we want. So what song, if you could choose any song in the whole world to win $50 pizza voucher from the Village Pizzeria, what song would you sing perfectly and why? through to these. Sorry, carry on. Ooh.
Pino, Gary wants to know if you'll be making an appearance tomorrow night
Yeah.
at the Village Pizzeria.
I just saw that if I'll be making a cameo. I love to, but I've got the other show tomorrow night, so
Oh, Pino.
I know I'd love to come down. I'm dying to go down.
It's a
there.
pretty lame excuse, if you ask.
Look, if I can get away for an hour before the show starts, yeah, why not? It'd be great.
Yeah, man, that desk has automation, I think.
Yeah, it's called me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm all about that. Pro Tools. So who wants to go first?
Ash can go first.
No, notice I'm going last.
Yes. No, Pino can answer this as well.
Okay, so what was
Yeah,
the
okay.
question?
So the question, because you're a pretty keen singer, I believe you've said. Yeah, like you always
I'm
sing.
fantastic
Yeah,
in the
yeah. I know.
shower, definitely.
Yeah. If you could pick any song in the world that you could just sing note, pitch, beautifully, perfectly, what song would it be and why?
Frozen.
Let it go.
Let it go. That's the one.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Only reason because I just saw it not long ago on the Great Britain things. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really listen to songs. Sorry.
You don't listen to songs?
No, I don't. I'm more into the music side of things.
Oh, you mean singing? I was going to say.
Singers on lyrics and stuff.
Yeah, songs. I mean, that's sort of a prerequisite
Yeah,
for
sorry. Yeah.
the Muso channel. We could have had a bombshell. Okay, so who's going first?
I'll go first. It's a bit random,
Oh.
but I would say probably Bohemian Rhapsody,
Well, that's actually a very good choice.
just because there's so many layers in the song.
And that would basically mean that
I'd
if you
have
could
to
sing everything, you'd be the
yeah.
greatest singer in the world.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, you kind of blown my mind. That was very good. Well, look at the pressure we're under now. We're gonna.
Okay. The song that I'd probably sing perfectly would be "Radioactive" by Imagine Dragons. I think it's because
That's just because you went to the concert, isn't it?
well, yeah, I love Imagine Dragons so much, and I've listened to this song millions and millions of times. So
Wow. I mean, they'd be making a killing off you.
I think they are.
You should have been VIP at that concert. Just quickly, how many? So I'm assuming that wasn't the first show that you've ever seen. You saw Imagine Dragons the other night. How many concerts have you been to?
4 or 5.
4 or 5. Cool. How good is it? Isn't it the best?
They are amazing.
Like, just going to a great show, one of your favorite artists. It's like it rules. Am I just buying time for not naming the song?
No, Liz just said
Oh,
Ash's
what's-
next performance, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. You know what
Yeah.
Liz just said to me, Frozen. What a shocker.
wow! I have to work up that head voice.
I know. So what about you, Casey?
What about me? Oh, yeah, all of them? No. To be honest, it's a song that I've sung, and it's going to tie into something I'm going to talk about toward the end of the show. It's a song that I've sung so many times live, and I feel I've never nailed it. And it's never the same section. There's always just one bit that it gets me. And again, Pino's going to know this one. It's Bubba O'Reilly by The Who.
Yes.
I'll discuss this a little bit later we're going to talk about our journeys as singers, but I sing for a Who tribute, and that's the one song that every time I want to get 100%, and there's always one little bit that, listening back, I'm just not happy with the way that I've done it. And it's a tremendously challenging song to sing, and I love getting to it in the set, because it's like, will this be the time? And it's always good, if I may say so myself, but if I could nail that, it's my favorite rock song ever. I think I could never sing another note, and I'd be thrilled, because that would just be that'd be Everest.
You'd retire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd retire. My adoring public would be terrified.
So does that mean you're going to sing it live next week, Casey?
Well, if you pay me enough.
I would just put it on the vocal arts bill, mate.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, ring a ding ding. All right, so I think it might be a good idea if we listen to the second of our 2 songs right now. What do you think?
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. Ash, tell us all about it.
So, this second song that we're going to be playing is Senorita, and it's by the McTay Project, who are a Melbourne musician duo, Lee Taylor and John McCurdy. Their song Senorita was produced by Michael Zammett, who a lot of you Melbourne musos will know. And you can also follow the McTay Project on Facebook at McTay Project. So this is Senorita by the McTay Project.
Let's have a listen.
you dance with me to this song? Oh, Senorita, won't you sit with me? Don't drink alone. It's so sad that you have to put up your guard for so long. 'Cause it reminds you of all the things that are hard to forget. 'Cause it reminds you of all the pain, pain. Love me, don't you hurt me. Don't ever let me go. Love me, don't you hurt me. Don't ever let me go. Senorita, won't you talk with me? It's gonna be alright. Well, Senorita, won't you talk with me? I'll stay with you all night. 'Cause it reminds you of all the things that are hard to forget. 'Cause it reminds you of all the pain, pain. Love me, don't you hurt me. Don't ever let me go. Love me, don't you hurt me. Don't ever let me go, Senorita. Cause it reminds you of all the things that are hard to forget. Cause it reminds you of all the pain, pain. Love me, don't you hurt me. Don't ever let me go. Love me, don't you hurt me. Don't ever let me go. Love me, don't you hurt me. Don't ever let me go. Love me, don't you hurt me. Don't ever let me go. Senorita, 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 Senorita.
So that was the McTay Project with Senorita.
That was great.
I know. And Liz said that Jono, who's one of the members, is now a listener of our show. So if you're listening, hello, Jono, from us.
Hey, and also I like that song, but one of the more specific muso geeky sort of things I like was that production, and you mentioned the producer, Michael Zammit, was really, that was really nice. It was quite spacious, you know, we could hear everything.
Yeah.
That's muso geek stuff, but you know what it's like. That's what you listen for as well. You can't help it. One of our answers to our question, which is if you could sing any song in the world absolutely perfectly, what would it be? Your father has chimed in.
Okay, what did he say?
What did he say? He said Rearview Mirror by Pearl Jam.
Of course.
Yeah.
Jam.
Now, I recall when we were overseas together, between bouts, well, of Super Mario Brothers, I did have a chat with your dad, and he's quite the music fan himself, isn't he?
Yes.
Does he perhaps? I know he loves like '90s rock, like the grunge sort of stuff. Does he try to thrust that upon you, or have you managed to carve out your own niche?
No, he's always giving feedback. He understands music a lot. He loves music just as much as I do.
He
so-
does, yeah. Does he sing in the car?
Yes. he
Ha
does.
ha! Gotcha. No, I knew that anyway. Okay, what's this answer here? Hurt by Christina Aguilera. Yeah, well, I mean, you wouldn't expect to hear me say this as a rocker, but she's a great singer.
She's probably one of my favorites.
When I was in high school, one of my friends gave me a CD. She's like, "You got to listen to this," and it's Christina Aguilera. I'm like, "Oh my god!" But I'm like, "Oh yes, and I did though. I owed her that. And well, the style wasn't my cup of tea. Oh man, like
She's got a voice.
oh,
She's coming out for concert soon.
okay, yeah. Oh, I'm not going to go, but like I say,
I know my girls were excited. So, yeah.
yes. But I think that's really important to also recognize. Sometimes you might not necessarily be into a genre, but if talent is there, you got to recognize it. I always try to do that, and just so yeah, that's a great choice. That's in the running. But do call in. Got another one. Hold on, I'll give the number first. What's that? What's that one say?
Liz.
It's Liz Tripodi. Nisum Doma.
Ah, okay. You can't win. You already sing really well. No, that's cool. It's always good to have feedback, even from Liz.
They can't win it.
You can't
They have
win.
to call.
Well, you have to call. I was about to say that, wasn't I? So the number 0412 376 848. All you got to do, really, is call in and say what you just said in the comments in the chat, because we're giving away. This is the actual voucher, by the way. Okay, we're giving away a $50 Village Pizzeria voucher. $50, as I always say, that could buy you a lot of pizza for you, for friends, or if people aren't your friends, they will be after you give them $50 worth of pizza, right? So it's win-win. But you got to call in on 0412 376 848 to get that prize, to be in the running, okay? So
Liz just said, I can't sing opera. Just sharing my opinion. I'm not in the running.
okay.
And this is for Ash from Celeste Davies. Andy says, Ash has such a lovely voice on the radio. Bring it home.
Bring it home, yes.
Go, Ash. Woohoo.
Do you know her?
No, he wants me to bring home the nice in my voice.
Ah.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's my dad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's just Andy. So yeah.
Yeah, and it is my
Hey,
dad.
Andy.
Well, I can't bring them. You can't take the mixer home,
I
Ash.
know.
No. Well, try, but you have to overthrow Pino. I'll be on his side. I mean, meaner than I look. No, but what I wanted to talk about, and we did touch on this with Lavinia, but we'll get her to chime in a little bit on this one. But I'll talk to Ash, and I'll tell you some stories too about our journeys as singers. Okay, because while I teach guitar, that's my main thing, I've been singing for a long time. Don't actually know. It's like when I asked you how long you've been doing something. I don't know how long. Oh my God. Let's say 10 years. Actually, it's about 10. It's a bit longer, but trying to do it seriously for about 10. So you've been singing for 17 years.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a long time. That's longer than you've been alive.
Yes.
That's insane, isn't it?
Yes.
That's wild. That's almost like close to my age. 17, yeah. I'm just a bit older, yeah. But so when you started out, you're 4 years old.
Yes.
That must have been, I was going to say that must have been really hard, but it might have actually almost been really easy, because you wouldn't have you'd almost be so young that.
Well, sometimes Liz will tell me stories and stuff I can't remember, which is really funny sometimes. So
She totally could just be making them up.
yeah, at my birthday, she said she did a speech for my birthday, and she said that in my lessons, I used to speak and ask questions for the whole half an hour. And then when it came to performing, I would know everything. I'd know the moves. I don't know the lyrics, and I don't know
How?
I don't know. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, well, don't say that. I'm sure I just sing, you can do it. But you probably have to pay attention, right?
Yeah.
So what sort of stuff did you start out singing? Like, what does a 4-year-old sing?
My first song was Mamma Mia by ABBA.
Nice.
That was my first concert, my first song. But I don't really remember a lot of the stuff that I used to sing. I remember I sang Earth Under My Feet.
Yeah. Are we ever gonna, like, not today, but are we ever gonna hear you sing on here?
No.
Well, I tried, people. I tried.
I was just about to say, I've never heard you sing, Ash.
I've never heard you sing, Pino.
I don't sing.
Well,
You've heard me play drums.
the script writes
Sing
itself.
together.
Oh my! And so, what are some of the things that you've enjoyed or achieved as a singer, having done it for so long?
Well, I've been on two overseas trips with Vocal Arts Studios, which were both amazing. Lavinia
Ooh,
was on one of those as well with me with the
Yeah.
school.
well, me too.
Yeah, two
Oh,
of
and
them.
Casey was there as well.
I'm so memorable. So that was London, and where else?
I went to America in 2012.
That was California.
Yeah, we sang in Disneyland.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, which was really, really good.
Where would you rather go, London or? So I mean, it wasn't strictly LA, was it? It was like Anaheim.
Anaheim, yeah.
Which would you prefer?
Oh,
It's hard, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think London. I felt really at home in London.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
both
it's
cool. They're
great.
both cool, but yeah, London had a really cool vibe, and there was some really cool. Obviously, while I was with you guys, really really cool performances in that. So you've performed there. You've also done how many performances? You know, through Vocal Arts
20,
Studios,
yeah.
like dozens.
Yeah.
Has there been a particular favorite?
Favorite.
Yeah, one that's still, perhaps one that was the least favorite.
I have a least
Okay.
favorite.
It's funny how it's easier to pick a least
I
favorite,
know.
isn't it?
I have a least favorite. My favorite was probably the one in Disneyland. That was really fun.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty hard to beat,
And
isn't it?
we rehearsed for so long that when we were there, we all just loved it.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah.
pretty once in a lifetime for most people,
Yeah.
I think. Even for if you're like a pro, it's pretty rare that you're going to perform at Disneyland. So that's a really cool opportunity. Hey guys, don't forget the answer to our question. We're going to take a commercial, so that'll give you a little bit of time to think. But what song, if any song in the world, would you choose to sing absolutely mesmerizingly perfectly? Call in 0412 376 848. Win a voucher.
Established in 2008, the Village Pizzeria combines Italy's wood-fire pizza method with the generous toppings that we are accustomed to in Australia, using only the freshest and best ingredients to complement our signature pane di case pizza base, which is hand-stretched, well-risen and baked perfectly. Everything on our menu is made from scratch and made with care, which takes longer, but as the saying goes, all good things take time. For real Italian food, come and see Gary at the Village Pizzeria at 662 Old Calder Highway, Keilor, or call us on 9331 5233.
Almost got you there. We almost caught Pino. He was asleep at the wheel. No. Okay, so I'll tell you about how I became a singer. It was, as with many things in my life, kind of a little bit accidental. So what happened was I played in a bunch of bands, played guitar, obviously, done some backing vocals, and had done some solo stuff, but not like anything too difficult. You know, it was all fairly low stuff to sing. And a friend of mine at the time, a bass player who I played with a fair bit, he said, let's put together a Who tribute band, a tribute to the Who. And I'm like, dude, I've been waiting years for you to say that. Cool. I said, one thing, I'm not playing guitar. And of course, he's like, you idiot, what are you going to do? And I said, I'm going to sing. And he said, but you're not a singer. I'll become one, won't I? And I said, honestly, the reason that I wanted to do it is I love these songs so much that I couldn't bear to hear them sung badly. That's not to say that someone else couldn't sing them, but I just knew if I did it myself, and it would have to have a certain level of quality. I wouldn't allow it not to. So anyway, I went and tried to start singing along to the stuff. This will be easy. Oh my God. It was so hard. I mean, I'm trying to emulate one of the top 5, arguably, singers in rock, and I'm not a singer. So you know what I did? I had a job at the time working, during the day. I'd get home about 5, 6 o'clock, sing until 11, nonstop, do that every day. I did that for about 2 years, and encountered a lot of hurdles along the way. Had to learn and relearn proper technique quite a few times as things got harder. But at the end, it was like, wow, I put in hundreds of hours. I don't even know. It was a lot, probably more. And wow, I'm like, cool. I've got an instrument now. And it was great. And I got to sing when we were, told the story before, but when we were in London, I got to sing with a really well-established Who show over there. Stayed friends with those guys. That was a blast. They didn't tell me I'd be singing with them. Just got up at the end of the night, yell out, okay, all right, I'll come up, do it. I was in LA one time, was singing at a karaoke bar called the Brass Monkey. And apparently that was where there's the singer of Maroon 5, Adam Levine. I thought so. I know these names. Apparently the janitor came up to me and he's like, man, you're awesome. This is really good. Oh, thanks, man. He's like, come in tomorrow night. I said, I'm leaving tomorrow. I can't. He's like, oh, man, the guy who discovered Adam Levine discovered him here and he's coming in. I'm like, great.
Wow.
Remember, timing is everything.
I know.
So someone was probably getting discovered and I was on a plane somewhere. So, whatever. But
guys, sorry to interrupt. You're probably seeing a lot of love hearts and thumbs up and a lot of things going on the screen at the moment.
Yes.
Lots of love.
Yeah, it's only because I put up who wants to see Lavinia do another song.
Wow, you're popular.
And I said, I want to see thumbs up and love hearts.
Lavinia,
look at this.
Do another song?
They're going crazy.
You're making it rain. Have a look at this. Keep going.
Keep going. I reckon a bit more.
I don't want to see it stop. I didn't say stop. Go more. No, that's really cool. All right. So what we might have a look at now, just quickly before we hear from Lavinia and start our descent. Yes, is what are we gonna see next week?
So next week we're going to be seeing. Pina is actually going to be hosting the show next week.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Pina will be hosting the show next week with two of our students, Lila and another student who is yet to be announced.
And what was that song that Liz wanted sung? Because I think Pino is going to sing that next week.
I missed that whole brief somewhere along the line.
No, it's okay. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Cool. We'll tell them to make it really hard for you. Yeah, I'll have a word with them. It's cool.
But now I think we're going to have Lavinia. What song will we be singing now?
This is another one of my originals. It's called Rolling Dice, and it's about some of my friendships at school and just people treating me basically like a dice, like one day different, the next. And, it's always hard to know how you're going to be treated and how you're going to deal with things. So that's basically what this song is all about.
Yeah, again, that's a pretty mature thing to be writing. Not to keep playing that card, I'm sorry, but it is. Like, it's impressive. At 13, I hadn't played a song. Certainly hadn't written one, so you're ahead of the curve there.
Awesome. So will you be playing this one as well?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Once again, Ash the roadie.
Don't drop the pick.
I know the picks on the table this time.
You're learning. I keep them in that little compartment in your pocket. That's like the pocket within the pocket. Perfect for guitar picks. It's my pro tip for the day. All right. Do it to him.
Every day I used to wake up feeling happy to see ya. Put a smile on my face every day. As the time flew by, I saw the devil that was inside of you. You think it's right to treat me like a rolling dice, and you think it's fair to act like you're my very best friend. But I know inside that you're taking someone else's side, and I'm not gonna try anymore. thought that I had made a friend that I could trust throughout my life. I was definitely wrong again. And as the time flew by, I realized I'd rather be alone than be friends with you. 'Cause you think it's right to treat me like a rolling dice, and you think it's fair to act like you're my very best friend. But I know inside that you're taking someone else's side, and I'm not gonna try anymore. This dice is rolling. You think it's right to treat me like a rolling dice, and you think it's fair to act like you're my very best friend. But I know inside that you're taking someone else's side, and I'm not gonna try. You don't think at all, and that will be your greatest fault. You don't sympathize. You are the rolling dice, and I know for sure that you're taking someone else's side, and I'm not gonna try anymore. No, I'm not gonna try anymore.
That was awesome.
Wow. Another great song.
Thank you.
How many songs have you written?
I think just under 10.
Wow, that's an album. Have you got anything in the works at the moment?
Well, I'm working on an EP.
Awesome.
The song that I sang before, The Tide, I'm actually in the process of recording it and producing with Manny.
Manny, the infamous. One day we might get Manny on here. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we should.
I think we should too. I'm pushing for it. I'm gunning for it.
I reckon we should get him in next Tuesday.
Yes.
Now, who's hosting next Tuesday?
Well, Peter.
Well, that's
but
right,
we
isn't
might
it?
we might be getting someone else in as well. So
Ooh.
we're not sure yet. It's all in the works.
Oh, it's a mystery.
Yes.
Oh,
It'll be a surprise.
Hey, don't forget, we only got a couple of minutes left. Don't forget, 0412-376-848. Call in, get that pizza voucher, $50, Village Pizzeria, and we'll be selecting the winners of our Sanchuro Water Gardens vouchers too. By we, I mean Lavinia.
Yes.
Yep.
But while we wait for that, Lavinia, do you want to tell people where they can follow you and find your music as well?
Yep, so I'm on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, all under Lavinia T Music.
Lavinia T Music. Get on there and check it
awesome.
out because, wow, you got a bright future. You're doing some great stuff.
Yes.
And I'm
Hopefully.
I'm really sincere in saying that. The tide will be stuck in my head all night.
Oh, we have a phone call, guys.
Telephone is ringing.
Hello, you're on the mic.
Hello, it's Barry Hewitt here.
Oh,
Hey.
How are you, Barry?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you.
That's good.
So, do you have an answer to our query, our question?
Yeah, the song if I could sing, I'd love to sing would be Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven.
Great
Oh,
song.
Nice.
Great song. Tough one.
And why?
I can see why you'd want to sing it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's for sure. Great song.
What made you choose that one?
Well, years ago when I had a music shop in Morwell, and one of the guys who worked for me had a band, and they were fantastic actually, called Locust.
Mm-hmm.
And the bass player had an unreal voice, Peter Cook.
Mm-hmm.
And they did an incredible rendition of Stairway to Heaven, so it's always stuck with me.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well,
Yep.
I think that's worth $50
Yes.
Oh,
for the
really?
Village Pizzeria. Yeah, that's I
Okay.
I told you. I just got to call in and.
Extremely generous. Thank you.
Oh, they're very nice down there.
And Liz says
Okay.
that you can sing Willie Nelson songs. Is that right, Barry?
Vaguely. Well, my singing days are well and truly over, but I used to play bass and guitar, so
I'd love it if you'd sing me a Willie Nelson song.
not tonight, mate.
Not tonight.
I've got a cold, can't you tell? My
Yeah, that's how Willie sounds all the time, you know.
Yeah,
On the road again, I just can't wait. See, I know. I met Willie, dude. I met Willie in '94.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Spent some time with him.
You met Jessie Coulter too, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, I like Jessie. She's great.
I'll have to get you the photo.
No,
I've
okay,
got a
that'd be
photo.
great.
Actually, I don't have a photo with her. I've got a photo with Waylon, a photo with Willie, and a photo of Waylon and Jessie. And Waylon looks like he's sick of having his photo taken. He's like crossing his arms, and Jessie looks great as always.
As always.
I'll show it to you sometime.
No, that'd be great. Love to see that, Casey.
Awesome. Well, you win.
So
Okay.
Congrats.
Thank you very much.
if you just want to
Okay.
message the Muso page, we will get in contact with you on how we can get that voucher to you as well.
No worries.
All
I'm
right.
sure I can manage that. Thank you very much,
Thank you,
guys.
Barry.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barry.
Most welcome. Okay. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There you go, folks. It's that simple. We love to give things away,
Yes,
don't we?
we do.
We do. But that is pretty much going to be all we have time for. However, I can't leave without saying that there are a few other shows that you should be checking out on the Muso channel.
Hey, you know what's really funny,
What?
Casey, that you're looking around trying to find out where the signs are.
I'm actually not.
You're not? Okay.
I'm actually not.
I'll leave it to you then.
Oh, yeah, good one. No, you do it then, Mr. Smarty Pants, if you're so good. No, so Monday nights, we have Drum Talk.
Actually, yeah. This Monday, tomorrow night, we actually got Guitar Talk hosted by Will Music
Yes.
at 8 o'clock. And Monday night at 7 o'clock, special guest, we actually got Marcus Jackson, who's an Elvis impersonator.
Oh.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we're gonna-
I got to watch that.
Yes, and we're interviewing him at 7 o'clock. And mind you, I'm saying this without confirming it yet, but so 7 o'clock on Monday, and then 8 o'clock we got Drum Talk Radio, and then back to On the Mic on Tuesdays again. So
Beautiful.
fantastic.
That's the schedule, people.
Keep
And
them
before
busy.
we go, we
Mhm.
just wanted to let everybody know that you can follow Vocal Arts Studios on all of our social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, and Twitter at Vocal Arts Studios as well. And don't forget to tune into the rest of the shows.
And please, do follow us. That's a great way to keep up to date with the artists that you see on this show. They're all doing things constantly. They're all very active. So you'll see and hear some great stuff there.
And to follow Lavinia, what was your username?
Lavinia T Music on all social media, so Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Beautiful.
I think that about seals it. So
Yes.
thank you, Pino.
Thank you, guys. Well
Thank
done.
you, Ash.
Thank you, Lavinia.
Most of all, thank you, Lavinia.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you. No, thank you.
and
we're
thank you all for watching.
we're
And
a
also-
courteous
and for your
bunch.
comments.
And we'll see you next time. Thank you.
On the mic. On the mic. On the mic. On the mic.
On the Mic with Vocal Art Studios.